Hello stream, hello VOD Frogs, welcome back to Limelight. I'm a little late because I was busy shoveling up the island. So far, going well. There's still a lot to do, of course, on it. I shoveled up the whole rest of the southern part of it last night for a couple hours. So I'm not too worried about if we do it or not today. What I am worried about, though, is getting the dome done. We might, like I said, do, as I was saying before, the last hour shoveling. I spent like an hour before stream, though, shoveling. And then a lot last night. So, well, not a lot, but a decent amount last night. So, I'm not too worried if we get around to that tonight. What I am worried about, though, is getting started on finishing the dome, which I don't think it's like really anything crazy. I just need some stone, which I gave most of my stone to Bickle. So I will have to probably start digging out the other extra tunnel. I just see stone, and then probably some glass. Not a lot of glass, that's probably enough. I'm probably gonna need to get more stone, though, because I used up all my stone brick before. Well, let's get the dome finished, because once I have the dome finished, I can actually just start working on actually getting out to the industrial sector. I guess actually we'll be working on after I get this whole area, like, smoothened out. We'll be working on, realistically, is... thing here... thing here. Let's get what we're working on after I get this all smoothed out is getting 4 beacons, because I want 4 beacons right here in the middle. Probably just with glass. This is the middle, right? Yeah, so like right here is where I want it, and then I'll just have glass right here is the plan. And then I'll have right below this fully powered beacons, ideally. 4 of them, just one straight through to the roof. And yeah, that's the plan. For now, I'll just keep it like that, because I don't have anything for there yet. Let's go around, though, and let's get all of this little outer edge all stone brick, like I normally would. Same with going along the edge over there to that wall. That's what we're working on today, is getting both these finished. And then tomorrow, or later today, we can start working on getting the beacons I'm going to need. Probably today. Today's probably the best time to do it, unless someone gets on. Because I'm the only one on right now, meaning I would have literally every spawn. Like, literally, I would have every spawn, like, possible. All mine. So I would be able to actually grind them up if I wanted to right now. What I want to do right now, though, is open my window and turn my fan on, because it's really hot in here. I got the intros, that stuff out the way, so I can do that. I can let the audio quality get a little worse. It's just a stream. Not a bot or nothing. Well, like I said. Fan on. Open that halfway up. Cool. Now we can hear a fan and cars for your viewing experience. Regardless, let's get back to clearing out this area. I'm gonna probably pick up a lot of this glass as well. Well, I guess all this can stay glass. Although this side want to be stone bricks, I probably want that stone brick. Regardless, let's just clear out all this gravel inside here. Move that down. It was what, right here? Yeah, right here. I guess we can move those down first. That way I don't have to worry about those later. Probably the best course of action. Oh, and a lot of that isn't stone brick. That's going to be an issue for me later on. I just know it is, because I don't have any stone right now. I can definitely go get some more, though, from that tunnel, which I'll have to plan out anyways. I'll get a lot from clearing out that tunnel. I don't know about a lot, but I'll get a decent amount. That one's going to be going down. The plan for that one I want is it to go downwards, so I have more space for the industrial area. In fact, maybe I make something over this way now that I see... I can't really see during the nighttime, but now that I see that out that way... Actually, I can free cam. Forgot about free cam. Now that I know that out this way... Oh, it's actually not nighttime. It's actually becoming daytime. Since I know that now out this way, from right here, is just straight into another mountain. Another little bit of hill that I could actually use. Of course, it leads to more water relatively soon. So if I built anything over here, it'd have to be either underground, which apparently there's... I mean, nothing important, just a random thing. I'm guessing Goob mined this early on. It's near Goob's area, so I'm guessing it was Goob early on. But I have to mine this way into the hill, which I definitely can do. Or I'd have to go all the way over to this other bit, which this I'm pretty sure is like an actual hill. Or go underground, of course. Way deeper underground, like I'm gonna do with the industrial side, which is over here, instead of just going straight, which I can. I'm probably gonna have it go deeper a little bit underground, so I can have more space for bigger projects. Probably, because we only have, like, 15 blocks of the surface max for, like, up here, maybe 20 max. So we don't have a lot of space. We really don't. I guess I can just clear out more area lower. I don't know. Maybe I'll do it the same height. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. We're not working on it yet, though, so. And then start out, I would do mainly the hallway to start out, so. I don't have to worry about it yet, but I will have to whenever we get working on it, because I do want that to be my industrial area. Don't care about that. Let's put this back in my offhand. Cool. Let's start stone bricking up underneath the glass. Now, I don't have a lot of stone brick, but I do have enough to hopefully get all of this good. Hopefully. Probably not get the entire floor, but that is what it is. Oh, also, as you can probably tell, I updated my textures to all 21.4. So far, I have not had a sodium crash, so maybe that's also, like, contributing into it. Is the texture pack, maybe, also contributing to it. There's a lot of mod packs also do have texture packs, and mod packs with sodium usually have issues. So it could also be helped by the fact that I updated to 21.5, because I've been on for a few hours now. You know, a few hours. I've been on for, like... Actually, check the data log. I can actually tell you exactly when I joined, and also while I'm doing that, I can go publish this in SB content. I got on the server at... Chat relay. Scroll all the way down. I entered the server at over 2.5 hours ago. That's an actual statement. I've just been working on clearing out space. Not clearing out space. I've been working on pathing to the island. Literally all I've been up to, just pathing. Just straight up pathing. Let me real quick though. Scroll way down. Publish. New goo Counter-Strike moment. Yep, new goo Counter-Strike moment. Also, goofy Counter-Strike moment. I think I might have to look at some of those. Might have to look at that goo video in a bit. Not gonna lie to you. Anyways, let's get to work on this. Also, I have all the shorts done. That's something to note and something to update on. I have all the shorts done for the Skyblock video, which is very, very good. And I mean all done. Like, entirely... all of it is done. Like, it's done. I just have to upload them still. Why does this look like... No, it's just the way the glass is. Yeah, no, okay. I was like, why does that look like that's... Yeah, okay, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I have all the shorts done. I just need to thumbnail a few of them. Not even a lot of them, just a few of them. And then they're all good. And they're all up. I already have them all titled. I just, like I said, need to, every now and then, whenever I'm on my phone, be like, oh, let me real quick subtitle some. And I'm kind of waiting on those for, not subtitle, thumbnail them. And I'm kind of waiting for those. I was like, for those right now, I'm like, I'll thumbnail them when I get around to them. Because a lot of them I won't be able to thumbnail for a while. This is actually going to be an opening, so I don't need to worry about making that stone brick. Let's make this stone brick, though. No, that's an issue. Is that water up lanterns? No, lanterns don't get watered up. Nice. That's another reason they're better than torches. They're so much nicer looking than torches, to be honest with you. That's why I like them so much. Anyways, let's place the rest of the stone brick I can, and then we'll start picking up the floor, which will maybe give me a little bit more stone brick. Probably not enough to cover it all, but maybe. Pick up all this. I'm gonna have a lot of flint, though, to trade for emeralds, which is nice. Very nice. There you are. Any random discrepancies now in the roof at all that I can get rid of? I don't think so. I'll have to hang some lanterns from the roof and also replan out the distancing between stuff. Actually, can I break this? Or is that water? That's water. Okay. Well, worth checking out. Or seeing what I can trim down on. So I'll have to figure out where would be best to place lighting on the roof to evenly light up this middle dome bit. I'm not going to, of course, have them all on the ground all the time, but... It's important to know. It's important to know. Boom, boom. Again, I'm gonna run out of stone brick really, really soon, so I'll probably have to start working on that tunnel. But this tunnel will be to the industrial district. Will be very useful. I probably won't go down. I was thinking it would be like 20 blocks. I probably won't have it mined downwards. Just thinking about it. Like, it's tempting to mine it underground a little bit. That way I have more space, but I could just go underground per project. Like, I could just have a spot inside of there where it's like, okay, I need to go lower down. Maybe for like a slime farm, for example. Where I'm like, I need to go lower down in order to make the slime farm. Whenever I do a project like that, it'll make sense to go deeper down underground. But for right now, and what I'm doing right now, it doesn't... Don't worry about it, I don't think. I don't really need to go down underground for a lot of my projects, to be honest with you. Just like a couple ones that require elevation. For example, slime farms. Well, the slime farm needs to go below y equals 40. So I will have to worry about it for those. Not for this, though. Just for that. Not for quite a few of the early farms I want to make to have to worry about them, unless I want to make them, like, mega. In which case, I can lower them down and have them go in the ground more. Have them go underground more. I definitely can do. If I want to, if I choose to. We'll see. We'll see what I decide. What I think I want to decide to do today, though, assuming I can get this dome done, is probably start killing some wither skeletons. Probably. I think that'd be best if I just run around and kill wither skeletons today. Like, assuming no one gets on. If people get on, then I'll instead go to New Island stuff. But I've just been slowly a little bit of my free time. Oh, right, that's what I'm saying. That's why I brought up shorts. Oh my god, sidetracked. The shorts, right? I got them all titled. I just need to thumbnail them, which I can do literally, like, in the bathroom, for example. I can quickly be like, okay, let me get a thumbnail done. And then like, cool, I'm done. Let me go. But I can just like take my time on those whenever I'm like, for example, like randomly watching something and I like notice I'm not doing anything, I can go put a thumbnail on. I know where I'm up to, so I just gotta keep ahead now on like thumbnailing, which isn't hard. Probably better to be proactive about it though, so I should probably sometime be proactive about it and be like, okay, let me get it all done. But regardless, I just need to finish those, meaning I think I'm good to start working on the Elden Ring video, literally tonight, which I'm very excited about. Very, very excited about. I'm very excited to start working on it. I hope, like I said, I can get it done by the 23rd of June. That's my plan, to get it done by the 23rd of June. It really depends on really just me, whether I can actually get it up or not. I hope I can get it up by then. I'm gonna try to make it like the best of quality and still have it up by that date. Yeah, that's the plan date though. It's the 23rd of June. So I now just need to work on cutting out the moments. Hopefully I can get all the moments cut out within like a week, and then start script writing for the next like week, maybe a little longer than that. Get it all written, and then I just need to record voice lines, start putting them in. And then, of course, you know, the usual of, like, assets and refining and sound design and all that good stuff. As always, which is, you know, always so exciting. But, point is, hopefully I get it done by the 23rd. Hopefully I get it actually before the 23rd. Because if I get it done before the 23rd, then that means I am good to start working on chunk by chunk after that. I don't think the Minecraft video is gonna magically gain a bunch more views, so I think it's safe to say the one after Elden Ring will be chunk by chunk. Speaking of chunk by chunk, tomorrow we're recording more of it. I want to, ideally for tomorrow, get done with automating the farms. Ideally, that's the plan, to automate all of the farms. Get them all fully automated and all fully operational. The carrot, potato. And then after those, we're going to start working on God Enchants, which is always so exciting. Not really, if you can't tell by my slight bit of sarcasm. It's always very slow and boring, so I don't imagine tomorrow's going to be an exciting day. Assuming I get it with the potato farm, even if it's just planning out potato farms. I mean, yippee. You know, it's like, yeah, whoa, so exciting, so riveting. It's just working on potato farms. That's all we're doing tomorrow. Let's get a stone and then fill this spots in with stone brick. And then we just need a little more stone brick that I can get from this tunnel I need to clear out anyways. Hopefully I can get a little more stone brick from that tunnel we need to clear out anyways. Hopefully. Would be ideal. I need a lot more. Okay, let's start digging this out. Ideally, while doing this, I end up getting some stone. So far, it's just a lot of, like, diorite and stuff I don't need. Which isn't really what I was hoping for. Alright, so right here was that, and then this one was right here. And keep her going. Break all that. And then we need to go down and keep breaking, get all of this layer. Alright, break our way back. Let's actually move these up a bit to right here. I think it'd be better to spread out the lighting more. Okay, where does it start getting dark? It looks like right here. Cool. That's where I thought. Lantern all that up, use all this stone to keep her going, and then all this right here is where it leads into the industrial sector. I might do another sector, I don't know. I might end up doing another. You don't want me to do that, but it's fine. I don't know what I would do for another. I think my main, like, effort and, like, time spent sector will probably be this industrial one for the rest of it. Maybe I do... No, because I plan to have farms and stuff over here, so I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'd do if I had an extra one. For now, I do that, and then I'll eventually probably change that all into the entrance. So let's just leave some lanterns here, and then use this newly acquired stone brick I got to fill in the floor over here, and then I can use it to start on production of turning all of this into stone brick. Because there's a lot of this I need to turn to stone brick, and I still don't think I'm going to have enough. I don't think that extra bit will help any, so I'll probably just start making that tunnel over there. Which definitely is doable. Definitely doable. Once I have all this stone bricked up that I can, though, we're good to start working on... First off, I'm actually good, like, right now. I can actually leave that, to be fair. Actually, no, I can 100% leave that. Let's start working on the dome. I think I want to get the dome done before we do any of the industrial sector stuff. So if we're short on stone brick, we're short on stone brick. I'm not worried about it. Let's work on, now that this part is done, I mean, look at this, amazing. It's all good and solidified, and that actually looks really cool underwater. It actually looks really cool. It actually looks really cool. I actually like that. Anyways, now that this is all done, let's put the 4 beacons I need to get. I also need to light up lights hanging off of here. That would be ideal, just have the lights hanging off here. Again, I can use this way, so I don't know what I want to do. I might have this way be like, I don't know. If I think of an extra thing, I'll do an extra thing. If not, then I won't. Because I already have my house, my place for my villagers, and then industrializing. I think that's going to be my main couple, but I don't know. For now, though, let's hang the lanterns where I want them, which for sure is in this corner. I also have to remeasure the distance on all of these directions to see how I want to do, what I want to do for those. Because I might want to redo how I light up the hallway to here and the hallway to there to make it even. And then I'll have to do the same with the hallway over there and the hallway over here for the future build stuff. Can I do the same though with this? Yes, I kinda can. Kinda can. Boom, do that, and then start crossed. Oh, no. No. Right. Spill over. Boom. Boom, and... Oh, does that add up? 1, 2, 1. That doesn't add up. Wait, what? Why doesn't that add up? 4 by... Oh, it's a 4 by 2. That's why. They're not even to begin with down here. Okay. Well, let's go back up and find an even spot for these then. 1, and then 2, and then... Okay, that's not... I can do right there, though, and that should be even. Because there's 1 block between each, yeah. That's even. Looks like it's even. And then another one right there. And then that means I should, in theory, be able to remove these light sources. The beacons also will provide light, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the thing is, then the middle here is actually really dark. So I might want to also, like, put some sort of in-the-floor lighting. I, for now, can make all this light, because I know I sort of want to put beacons, which also do, if I remember right, a middle light. So I'll do that. So I remember to put right there, beacons. Beacons right here. Got it. Beacons, and then I'll have light from that. Pick up these, because I have all the corner ones already established. Alright, and then I need corner lights as well. Two. 1, 2, right here. And 1, 1, 2, right here. And that's all of them. Cool, let's pick all the ground lights. And that should be lit up enough. Should be to not have mob spawn. Is it gonna be? I don't know. We'll find out. If they spawn, they spawn. That should be how it will, like, actually be lit up. Maybe a little less in the middle from the beacons, but the beacons will provide light. It'll be lit up like that. How does this look from outside of it? It looks fine. That definitely looks fine. Okay, cool. This is the plan. That's the plan. Splits look weird now in this texture pack, because I updated the texture pack. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier. I might have, might not have. I might have forgot to. Regardless, I have this all lit up now, which is very nice. Very nice, very lovely. You right there. Let's get to work on more dome stuff. Now, I think what we should do... I said and the third tunnel. I guess we could get the tunnel to right here finished. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to get more stone brick for that, and I don't have the stone brick for that. I will finish this line right here, though. Put that in my offhand. I think what I should do is get to work on the beacons before I do the third tunnel. Because I'm going to need a substantial amount of beacons. And that's not an exaggeration. I will need a substantial amount. That's planned to be stone brick. Okay, good to know. Boop. And then fill the rest in with andesite. I'm going to start using these filler blocks. I mean, I can finish it if I just mine out a little bit underneath the floors. Do a little extra stuff like mine the corners or replace with andesite. I definitely can, but I'd rather just keep the andesite to give it a pickle. We'll wait until a future date to actually work on this tunnel and expand it outward and outward and outward, and then of course make this into an actual... Real quick, place the glass right there. If I want, I can put above that a piece of gravel. Actually, I want to, so I'm going to right now. Put above that this piece of gravel. Yeah, right over here. I'm not really worried about, but right there, I will do that. Where did I leave the hole? Right there. Alright. Let's go to our portal, and let's go to our original nether fortress, and let's start grinding up the 4 beacons, because I will need to do that. So we can go do that for the next 2 hours, basically. Like, literally, like, the next 2 hours. And then tonight, like I was saying with the start on the other ring video, I can start picking out moments from the other ring video, which is very exciting. I have a fair number, like, what, 13 mods? I guess I should check real quick. I know I have a lot of mods to go through, and each are, like, 2+ hours. I don't know how many hours of footage. I can count up the hours real fast. 11 VODs. In terms of hours, mute all these. I don't think you guys hear it anyways. 2-1. 2 1/4. Plus 2 1/4. So 4:30. 6:45. Dude, I was doing consistent on the 2 1/4 with this. 9 hours for the first 4. Let me write this down as I go so I remember what exactly it is. 9 for 4. When I get to an even hour count, I'll add it up. And then, let me put it on here so we can see together. I know how much footage I gotta go through. 2 1/4, so keep that in mind, 2 1/4. Ooh, all these added up, that is 5. So then 5 for 6. Or add 5 to the 9. So 14 hours. I think it's like 26 hours, if I remember right, but we'll see how much I gotta go through. Alright, next. 225 plus 220 is the next one 15. That'll make my things way easier. Alright, let's just add all these up as 20s. So then, all these 220? 220. Yep, all these are 220, so that's another 7 hours for another 3, so 9. So add 7 to that. That makes it to 21 hours for 9. And then I have 2 more. I think it adds up to like 26, if I remember right. 220 plus 2. So in total, add 4.5. It's 25.5 hours. Man, I was gonna remember that. It's 25.5 hours. Maybe if I add up every minute, it adds up to around 26 hours. Regardless, it's 25.5 that I have to go through for raw footage. Not like sit and watch through, but like know what I want, skim through, cut out what I want. Be like, how is this? The thing is, I gotta think about it like story progression wise and what do I need to cut out while I go through it too, which is why it's important. But I have to go moment to moment per VOD and like cut. 25.5 hours though. This very much could be based on that an hour long video. Because that implies out of the 25.5 hours, every 25. No, I guess no, except add up to 100. So what does that imply? I think that implies, if I'm not mistaken, out of the 25 hours and a half, I would have to get 1 hour. So every 25.5 minutes, I get 1 minute of footage. Which I think it's realistic, might be longer than that. But I mean, there's a lot of like random filler. That's like put a voiceover in, you can cover like 2 hours of footage. So we'll see. Like the beginning of this, for example, I just do a voice. I know for a fact I'll do a voiceover and then like skip through all of that. This also skip through a lot of. So we'll see. We'll see how long the video is. Ideally, it's like an hour though. The longer the video is, the better, because it gives me more leeway between one video to the next. It's where I can justifiably take more time because I'll have more shorts to promote it. I also won't feel as bad for taking as long if I take a long time. The video's like an hour, you know. It's like I'm spending a lot of time on the video because it's a bigger video. Actually, before we go to the end, I will need to trade up, because I gave away all my emeralds that I got to the project. I gave them all to the project pathing. They're still there, because I go take them back, but that's just got me. They'd be like giving stuff to Bitcoin, and then be like, hey Bitcoin, you need this to complete my base. I technically do, but you know, my point is, I'm going to leave that stuff in there for the sake of it being for the sake of it being there entirely, for the sake of clearing and pathing and hoeing that island into the gaming district. which might take a while until it's done. I'm gonna try to work on it here and there where I can. I worked on it this morning before stream. I was like, I just made good editing progress. I'm just gonna do this for a bit. I'll probably have it be my free time thing for a while, to be honest with you. Where it's like, I got some free time, let me hop on real quick, play a little bit of this, and then go back to editing. It's probably what I will do. Whenever I'm bored of editing, I'll probably get a diamond shovel, go and break it, and then get back to whatever I'm doing. Regardless, let's put in our stone chest the stone I have. Let's also put in our sand glass chest the sand, and also the glass, I guess. I should probably build. Let's start getting, though, some skulls. Let me also take an extra shield with me, just in case. Let's take 2 extra shield. I'm gonna be there for a while. Let's take 2 shields. I'm getting iron right now, actually, so I don't need to take that. 2. Make 2 real fast. Isn't it? Yeah, no, it's 5 per, right? Isn't this the recipe? Or is it what I think it is? Okay, yeah, it's what I think it is. Alright, let me grab a little bit more wood. I can probably make 2. I think I have 2 wood in here, right? I think I saw 2 extra wood. I did. Cool. Let's make a quick shield. I don't know if you can multi-wood a shield. I've never tried to multi-wood a shield. You can. Cool. Gives me some extras, because I'm going to be blocking a decent amount, presumably. I now just need to build up a steady supply of food to take with me. Which I can buy some golden carrots either from Crafty, or alternatively, I can just trade stuff for some emeralds. Cool. Let's go trading. I also need to take some building blocks with me so I can block my way in. Let's go see what I built up, though, for my farms that I could trade for emeralds. It would have been probably really smart of me to be like, hey, people are probably not going to use their main shovels. Let me not get a bunch of mending bottles. Because that was like 2 stacks of blocks. Which, you know, not really worth it. I'm sure the market rate for those right now is like literally 5 diamonds per stack based on Goofy's prices because they're the ones selling any. So basically I spent 10 diamonds, which is pretty bad. They retextured you guys. And now you're like elves. Weird. I don't really like what they do with 21 point whatever. To be honest with you, I don't like what they do with some things, but I'm just gonna ignore it. I think I really like old BD craft, but I can't play with it because then the textures get mismatched. So then I have to deal with weird looking guys like this, which are like little elves with their mouths wide open for some reason. Weird. I don't know, I guess I just got used to the fish people. I don't know. One thing I could do is have it make my own texture pack that's like mixed textures. I definitely could, or I could just switch to something like Prim's HD or something just HD vanilla. Definitely could switch to something like that, and just new retexture of vanilla stuff. How do all of these villagers look though? I don't like what they did with these villagers, but alright. I might go into the texture files and just make them all mix and match and make them all the old sand villagers. Might just do that. Let's see if there's any iron. It looks like there is. Okay, I can trade that for emeralds. Or I could save it. I'm gonna need to save it. I can't spend this. I need to power the beacons. Alright, let's trade all this flint. I'm definitely gonna, I think, go in and retexture these villagers. Because I really don't like the way they look. I'm probably gonna go in and, like, mix and match. Like, unzip the folder, and then switch it out, and, like, mix it up. I'll probably take a lot of the old textures that I prefer, instead of a lot of the new stuff they put in. Also, I'll make sure to probably use the new vanilla textures. That's all stuff I'll have to change, of course, to make work. There you go, I got 40 emeralds, which I could spend on, I guess, food. The problem is it's like 2 for 3, so I mean, is it even worth it? Not really, but I'm gonna do it. Let's also take some extra carrots if I have any left over with me. If I have any, which I don't know if I do. I don't think I do. Yeah, no, I definitely don't. Alright, let's take this little bit of food I have with me. I can also cook up some pork and stuff, I think, if I have any food over there. This looks actually really efficient whenever I'm online alone. If I'm online alone more often, I'll start AFKing this. In fact, I'll probably have to AFK here soon. Once I get all the beacons, I'll definitely have to AFK it. Ow, I just put my cut on my desk really hard, like, and that hurt. I didn't realize it was still, like... I mean, yeah, I ripped it open, like, yesterday, actually, so I mean, that makes sense, but... Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go in, though, and, like, mix up the textures. I'll have to get some old textures and throw them in. Or I might just update to a new texture pack, like Prim's HD, and, like, say nothing, it'll just randomly be switched over. Probably between the chunk by chunk videos, or I guess when I start a new series, it'll be switched over. I might go to Prim's. Actually, can I get Prim's HD? Let me look it up. Can I get Prim's HD texture pack? Because it's like the only one I've seen that I liked. It's like basically the normal Minecraft textures, but all like high quality. HD texture pack. Am I real? Oh. Wait, real? I can just... Okay, let me download. Cool. Let me really quickly open my pack folder and then go see what if I like that better. Options. Resource packs. Open folder. Boom. Downloads. Throw it in and then I can try that out. 32-bit? That's gonna look awful, no? What's the point of like a high texture pack if it's gonna be like garbage? How does this look? Oh, it's because they're clashing. I was like, what the hell? Because they're clashing. Clear that out. How does it look? Or is it just like that for some reason? Okay, no, this looks like... No, this does not look good at all. This looks pretty bad, to be honest with you. Like, pretty bad. I actually don't like this at all. I thought he made, like, really cool textures. Maybe not. No, this texture pack sucks. God, no. That texture pack sucks. Oh, God. I might, like I said, I'll probably just have to go in to this actual folder. Which actually, maybe I can do right now. I just have to go into this folder and then... Resource packs? Go into this. Go into this. Extract. Move the original to downloads, and then I'll use the extracted version. Just in case so I don't mess anything up. Resource packs. Check it out. just in case. Alright, cool. That should be that. And then I should be able to go in there and change stuff. Let's move that out. Move that also out. Just to make sure I can go in and change everything, right? I can go in and go to... Okay, that doesn't help anything. These are all text files. But I assume that this is like the text file for the actual... I don't know how the texture packs work. Models. Item. Okay, this doesn't help because then I'm loading it up with